Hi, this is Mr. Coffee, and I'm looking at the Redstone Guys door design. Looks just like this. I'm not going to go through how to build it. You can watch his tutorial for that. I'll link to it in the comments or details or wherever it is they put those things. Okay. I'm obviously not very good at creative mode, so I'll try to make this brief. Alright, so here's the thing. I like this, but from the outside of the house, it does tend to get annoying that mobs can come up and just walk right in. So I decided that I needed a way to disable it, and this is how I did that. Firstly, switch will activate 2 sticky pistons on either side of the outside sensor. That right there, that wire. It basically just cuts it off, disabling it, which is terrific. So at this point, the outside door should be disabled. We should not be able to get in anymore, and of course we can't. If I come around the corner here, crap, what? But on the inside, I still have one working pad, or one working door rather, which is great because I can get out in a hurry, I guess. Of course, this wasn't good enough for my friend, Super Boss Man. I was completely satisfied with this design, right as it is. I don't really care if I can only open one door from the inside, but he thought it was bad form to leave it like that. So what we did was fought a little bit about it, not really, and decided we could fix it pretty easily. So here's how to fix it. Firstly, he got rid of this, and he thought, actually, this isn't why he got rid of it, but this is the only way to make it work in creative mode, so I'm going to have to do it again anyway. Those 2 NOT gates are wired exactly to the same thing, so he decided we only need 1. The thing is, though, really, where was I going with that? Okay, so 1 NOT gate instead of the 2, wired exactly the same way, and that will fix it for creative mode. So now both doors work. I think initially that's where I was going with that. I think initially he was going to do this to save a torch, but you waste so much redstone in the process that it doesn't really save anything. Now here's the other thing that we found out. This does not work on the server as is. I'll show you what does if I disable my pistons for a minute. He also thought that it would save some material on the server if we do this. We could get rid of all this and just put 2 spots of redstone right here. This works on the server. This does not work in creative mode. I thought that if that worked, so would this, but it doesn't. So on either, it doesn't work in creative mode or on the server, and I don't really know why. So anyway, we have to put it back the way it was because this is the only thing that will work for my contraption back here. On the server, this still didn't work, and to make it work, we had to add a couple of repeaters here. I'm not really sure why we needed both of these. I understand why this one's here. I don't understand why this one's here, but they both have to be there to make it work on the server, and I don't know why. So if you have problems with this setup as is, which should be all you have to do, it may be some combination of this will force it to work. At this point, this is exactly what I have at my house, and it works just fine. Except for with this fixed. There again, this is standard step up. I've got a hole underneath the wall, and that's where I was able to make the little step up. You can probably make it a little bit closer if you wanted to, with some creative wiring, or maybe put this on that side, and at that point you could have it almost right next to all that mess if you needed to. So there it is, active and inactive. I also kind of liked how that worked out, that it's more of a wall switch type thing, where that acts like it's off and that acts like it's on, because that's telling you what those pads are doing out there. Also, you can still open the doors from out here manually, obviously. So if on the server, if you use the cPrivate protection on both of these doors, then you won't be able to manually open them anymore, and that means that your house would be technically locked at this point, as long as you turn the pistons on or flip this switch off, however you want to look at it. Alright, so that's all I had for you. There again, thanks again to that Redstone guy and Super Boss Man for your ideas. And I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of tutorials like this, but I did want to show you what I did to his design. I thought it was significant, so I thought I'd share it with you. Also, put a window here or something. Finish your house. Don't just leave it like this. It looks terrible. Alright.